Hello there, my name is Paulina Enchanted, and today is part 3 of the scariest Reddit encounters. Please excuse my nails, as you can see I've lost these too. The first encounter is quite spooky. Imagine staying in a hotel and being followed. Okay, so it is written by Fancy Comedy 3347. My encounter takes place in a hotel in a rural part of China. My friend and I went up to our room after a late dinner. When we were in our room, the receptionist called us and said, "Sorry, only 2 people are allowed in the room." We told the receptionist that there were only 2 of us. But the receptionist insisted that in the hallway camera, she saw 3 of us entering the room. So there's only 2. She saw 3. I told her to come up and check if she doesn't believe me. She suddenly went quiet and she said she was mistaken and apologized. The next morning, my roommate told me that we should check out ASAP. Apparently, he was dreaming that there was a woman sitting on the chair that's across his bed, staring at him all night. And it really gave him the creeps. He had the most eerie feeling. And he was telling me, "We have to go. I don't feel comfortable staying here." After we left, he told me that when we were going back the previous night, he felt as if someone was following them to the hotel. And he kept looking back, but he saw nobody. He just had this really bad feeling. Oh my god, you guys, that is so creepy. I think the receptionist actually saw the ghost on the camera. That's why she was like, "Only 3 people. What do you guys think?" Let me know in the comments below. This next story is quite creepy. It's about a family who has a ghostly encounter in an Airbnb. I'm sure those type of encounters are probably quite common in Airbnbs. We just don't hear about it as much. And it would be odd to see a review taking away a star because there was a ghost or something. That would actually be a little funny. Fun fact, I have never stayed in an Airbnb. I kind of want to. I am a little scared that there's like a hidden camera somewhere because of those horror stories that you see. But I did hear that there's literally an Amazon product that you could buy that will identify hidden cameras. I'm not sure what it's detecting, but if I ever do stay in an Airbnb, I think I'm going to do that. So this next one is quite creepy. As I mentioned, it's about a family that stays in an Airbnb and they have a ghostly encounter. This story is written in the perspective of the wife. They are staying in an Airbnb in New Mexico, and it's the wife, the husband, and their adult daughter that are on vacation. The Airbnb has 2 rooms that are connected to each other. Let's hop in. We stayed at an amazing Airbnb in New Mexico. It was very old and had been the original house on a big ranch. My husband was asleep. I was reading next to him and our adult daughter was sleeping in another room. I suddenly and very distinctively felt both of my feet being grabbed and tickled. Thought it was my daughter and I told her to stop. But when I sat up and got up from the bed, there was no one there. She could not have left the room without me seeing her. This experience felt more playful than anything. Has anybody had an experience like this? The next night, I was sitting in the living room and my husband and daughter were making dinner. The rooms are completely open to each other. I saw a very tall shadow go across the space in between us and disappear through the wall. I am not going to share where the Airbnb is out of respect for the owner, but we are definitely staying there next time we are in the area. What? She liked the encounter. That is kind of funny. Well, I'm glad she thought it was more playful. I would not stay back there. I'm sorry. That's too much for me. Don't touch me. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this one's written by Snoo Marzin Panas 9149. Yeah, what do you guys think below? Oh yeah, the last story I was gonna tell you. So my sister and I used to share a bunk bed growing up. She slept in the bottom bunk and I slept on the top bunk. One night around 3 a.m., I have to pee, of course, and I start going down the bunk, right? I go use the restroom, and keep in mind that this house is dark. I don't turn on any of the lights because I'm half asleep. So I walk back into my room and I go up the little ladder and something grabs me by the ankle and I had a mini heart attack, and it was my sister. It was not a ghost encounter. It was her. She was messing with me like at 3 a.m. I was a little mad but annoyed. I just went back. That was like one of my fears, like that I would have that happen while I was sleeping, and she fulfilled it. Well, if you guys have had any encounters with ghosts or any funny encounters like that, let me know in the comments below. If you like this type of content, I'm gonna keep making more. Please give me a like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Sending you love. Bye.